Discover the world's most exclusive escapes, private islands, luxury resorts, and unforgettable retreats. This is JetSet Hideaways, where your next dream destination begins. High in the French Alps, where the peaks rise like frozen cathedrals, stands a retreat touched by rare stillness. This is Le Courchevel Palace, born of Himalayan inspiration, yet shaped by the soul of the Alps. Here, luxury does not shout, it whispers. It lives in the hush of snow falling at dawn, in the glow of firelight that dances against stone walls, in the scent of pine carried in from the slopes. It is the silence between mountain peaks, so profound you hear only the steady rhythm of your breath, and it is the way these mountains seem to cradle you, reminding you that true grandeur is not in spectacle, but in serenity. Step inside and the world outside disappears. The hush of the mountains softens, replaced by the warmth of a sanctuary that feels alive with comfort. The scent of cedar mingles with the crackle of firewood, a fragrance that wraps around you like a familiar embrace. Light bends through hand-cut crystal chandeliers, scattering across polished wood and stone, creating a glow that feels both timeless and intimate. Soft music drifts in the background, blending with the murmur of laughter and the clink of glasses. Every detail, every note, every reflection seems designed not to dazzle but to ease you gently into stillness. This is not simply a welcome. It is a moment of release, a quiet exhale, an invitation to set down the weight of the world and let the mountains draw you inward. A room here is not a room, it is a sanctuary. Every corner is crafted for quiet, for comfort, for the feeling of being held by the mountains themselves. In suites, dawn arrives softly. The peaks ignite in pink and gold, light spilling through windows that frame the horizon like a living canvas. And in the private chalets, whole worlds unfold. Timber beams stretch overhead, fires glow in stone hearths, and every detail, down to the scent of pine and the weight of cashmere, reminds you that this is not simply a place to stay, but a place to belong. Dedicated staff anticipate needs before they're spoken. A private spa waits below, steam rising like mountain mist. In the dining room, stories are told over clinking glasses, laughter weaving itself into the wood and stone. A father kneels to lace his daughter's ski boots for the first time, hands clumsy with pride. Hours later, they sit together by the fire, cheeks flushed with cold and joy, cocoa warming their hands as snow drifts quietly beyond the glass. These are not just stays. They are moments stitched into memory, woven into wood, stone and firelight, so that long after you leave, a part of you still lingers here. Dining at Le Courchevel Palace is a journey through flavor and time, where every dish is more than a meal, it is a story told on porcelain. Each plate speaks of the Alps and its rhythms, of truffles unearthed from the forest floor carrying with them the essence of the earth, of fish drawn from icy streams, still tasting of mountain waters, of herbs gathered where snow melts into meadow, and the wines whispered from centuries of vineyards, chosen with care, poured with reverence. Every sip connects you to a lineage, a tradition, a memory carried through generations. But beyond what is served, it is how it unfolds. Candlelight dances on polished crystal. The quiet hum of conversation deepens as the evening stretches on. A shared toast becomes a celebration, a smile across the table becomes its own kind of feast. Here, dining is not rushed. It lingers, like the warmth of a fire after the last log has burned low. Long past the final bite, the laughter remains, echoing softly through wood and stone. For in these rooms, meals become moments, and moments become memories you will carry long after you leave. Wellness here is more than treatment. It is restoration, a return to balance. The spa at Le Courchevel Palace draws on rituals from east and west, the soothing warmth of Himalayan oils, the purity of alpine botanicals gathered from mountain slopes, and the timeless rhythm of water flowing in harmony with silence. Step into the glass-walled pool, and the outside world dissolves into reflections of snow and sky. In the hammam, lanterns glow like constellations, steam rising and wrapping the body in warmth. A therapist's hands move with quiet precision. each gesture releasing more than tension, unlocking a deep, forgotten calm. Here, silence itself becomes medicine. Stillness becomes strength. The heart slows, the breath deepens, and for the first time in too long, you feel present, anchored, whole. In these rooms, you do not escape life. You rediscover it, and you remember how it feels, simply to breathe. And then, beyond the glass doors, the mountains call. Courchevel reveals itself as a kingdom of snow, where slopes unfurl like silver ribbons across a canvas of white. The air is crisp, the silence broken only by the whisper of skis carving through powder. Here, skiing is not measured by miles or maps, but by feeling. It is the rush of snow spraying like diamonds beneath your feet. It is the laughter of children taking their first tentative turns, wide-eyed with wonder. It is the exhilaration of a descent no one else has traced, the pure joy of leaving your own mark upon untouched snow. For the adventurous, helicopters rise into the sky, carrying skiers to remote peaks where silence reigns and horizons seem endless. For others, gentle slopes invite a slower pace, where every glide is an act of presence, every moment an embrace of the mountain. And when the day softens into evening, après-ski begins, not as a celebration of sport, but of togetherness. Golden light spills across terraces, champagne glasses catch the glow of sunset, and stories of the day mingle with the scent of pine smoke and the warmth of fire. In Courchevel, the slopes may be vast, but it is these moments, both exhilarating and tender, that stay with you. Le Quai Palace is more than a hotel. It is a stage for life's most meaningful celebrations, those moments where time itself seems to pause. Here, birthdays are not simply marked, they are cherished. Candles glowing against frosted windows, wishes whispered into the mountain air. Anniversaries unfold in private dining rooms, where a single glance across a candlelit table carries the weight of a lifetime together. And holidays gather generations beneath one roof, where children's laughter spills from chalets and grandparents smile as new memories are woven into old traditions. Here, luxury is not found in marble or chandeliers. It is in the warmth of belonging. It is the sound of glasses raised in joy, of stories shared late into the night, of music playing softly while snow falls beyond the glass. These walls hold laughter, these halls carry echoes, and long after the candles are blown out, the moments remain, stitched into the mountain, carried home in memory and returned to again and again. Some places you visit and they fade as soon as you leave. Others remain, woven into you, like a thread that cannot be pulled free. Le Quai Palace belongs to the second kind. It lingers not only in memory, but in feeling. You will recall the hush of snow falling at dawn, the glow of firelight against stone, the taste of wine as laughter carried late into the night. But more than that, you will remember how you felt, the way time seemed to soften, the way silence itself became a companion, the way the mountains held you, as though they had been waiting all along. This is not simply travel, it is belonging, belonging to a moment, to a memory, to a place at the top of the world, where stillness, wonder and celebration meet. As snow drifts once more across these mountains, you depart with a quiet certainty. They will always be waiting. The peaks, rising like frozen cathedrals, the chalets glowing like lanterns against the night, the warmth of firelight, the echoes of laughter, the soft hush of silence that only the Alps can hold. Le Quai Palace is not a place that lets you go easily. It follows you home, in memory, in feeling, in the quiet longing to return. Le Quai Palace, a sanctuary of stillness, a home for celebration, a haven of wonder, high above the world, yet forever within reach. This is JetSet Hideaways. Where to next?